Hey everyone, welcome back to Papa's Workshop. One of the things that Let's Resin has recently done is added two new products, and it's real exciting because now you can have a colored epoxy that's already mixed. You don't need the micro powders, you don't need the alcohol inks, you don't need anything but the epoxy itself. And this is the turquoise color, and they also have a pre-mixed in the white. And of course, all you need to do is just add the hardener to it and you're ready to go. And that is a great time saver. And these are two of the most popular colors that are out there that people are all the time using. And the bad thing about mixing colors with pigments and different micro powders is it's the consistency. And this way it's already done for you. The color's pre-mixed. Now today I'm going to be pouring just a chest set because I want to see just how translucent this color is. And we'll take a look at that together. Now this resin is a high gloss bubble-free resin, and the mixture on this is 1:1 self-leveling resin, and is very resistant to heat and impact. And when you're playing a game such as chess, you never know. Some of those pieces may get bumped. And of course, it's low odor. So this is going to be a perfect product to be able to test out this resin today. And I have just these small little molds that I'm going to be using to pour the resin in. And whenever I'm mixing the resin, I like to be able to take and put the resin into its individual cup to begin with and get the measurement exact. And then from there, pour it together to be able to mix thoroughly. Now you want to mix this for at least 3 minutes. And then I like to set this aside for about 10 to 15 minutes to be able to let those bubbles dissipate. This is an absolutely beautiful, beautiful color. And because I'm doing such a small quantity of the resin today, and these cups are measured, what I'm going to try to do is just pour the hardener directly into this and see how it goes. It may be against my better judgment to do that, but we're going to give it a try. So I have 90 milliliters in here right now. I'm going to do it. I'm going to go ahead and pour it into here because old habits are hard to break. Need just a touch more. This is a 1:1 ratio by volume, so you want to be able to get the exact measurement between these two cups for this to mix properly. I think that's going to be good. Now your time starts when I combine these together, and we're going to thoroughly mix these. And I'm just going to use a little popsicle stick. And I want to scrape the sides really, really good, because that epoxy just loves to stick to the side of the container. And if you don't have plastic down on your workbench, I can pretty much guarantee that you're going to get epoxy onto your workbench. I use the plastic trash bag, and that works real well. So now I'm going to mix this for a good 3 minutes. So I'll be back in 3 minutes. As I mix this, you can actually see there's quite a few bubbles in there. This is why after you stir it for the 3 minutes, you want to actually let it sit on the table and rest for about 10 to 15 minutes. Now what that does, it allows all these bubbles to come to the surface and pop. And that's one of the reasons that you can say with Let's Resin, you actually have a bubble-free. And like I said, I'm scraping the sides often and scraping the bottom to get all of that resin mixed in thoroughly. And I've been mixing this for about 2 minutes now, and I've got another minute to go. Now it's been 3 minutes worth of stirring, And if you look in here, you can see those little bubbles coming to the surface and popping. Now I'm letting the resin sit here. Now the instructions on this particular product calls for it to sit for 5 minutes. And you can see up close how the bubbles are already much smaller, and a lot of them are already popping. And we're going to let this sit for about another 2 minutes, and we'll be ready to pour. So it's time to pour this now. And I'm going to pour just a small stream, and that further helps to get rid of the bubbles. And I want to pour it real slow so that it'll completely fill this cavity. When you're pouring molds such as this, you do have a tendency to get air trapped in some of the small areas and crevices. So you have to pour slow, and you literally have to tilt the mold left and right to get those bubbles to come to the surface. And that's a separate type of bubble than what's already in the resin. Pouring the resin with a very small, thin stream like this helps to get rid of most of those bubbles. I know that a lot of you that use the Let's Resin on a regular basis pour a lot of the coasters, serving trays, and little platters, as well as jewelry, which is small items. Pouring something like this is really quite a bit different. And that's one of the reasons that I wanted to be able to show this to you today, to hopefully expand the horizons of some of you out there who just like to pour the coasters, because this gives you a whole new level of this hobby to be able to pour something like these chess pieces. I also want to keep in mind that this is just one solid pour testing out this brand new color, but you can do different layers and put in different items into this resin. I let these sit overnight in the mold, and it's the next day, and I've removed them from the mold, and they look absolutely gorgeous. I love this color. I love the fact that it's very translucent, and it's absolutely beautiful. In fact, I love this color so much, I wanted to try something a little bit different. So I took some clear epoxy, added some orchid alcohol inks into it, and made another set. This is a really beautiful complement now. The only thing that's left to do is make a chessboard. So that's going to have to be the next project. Now this on the left with the orchid color is the alcohol ink, and on the right is the brand new color by Let's Resin. And I didn't stop there. My wife had made some silicone molds several years ago of these pieces, so I couldn't resist the temptation of being able to pour these figurines, and they too look absolutely gorgeous. I love how this turned out. And here's another piece that I made during that same pour, and you can see all of the fine details. You can see how it's translucent. It is absolutely gorgeous. So this resin is a remarkable product. Well, it was a lot of fun to be able to do this demonstration today, and I hope that you'll take the opportunity to try out this new epoxy by Let's Resin. This turquoise color, or blue, is a fantastic product. I love how these different chess pieces have turned out. They're absolutely gorgeous, and it's something that I think that you would enjoy trying. Now, I do have a link in the description below so that you can get a 10% discount off of this product or any of the Let's Resin products, and I hope that you'll take advantage of that. So if you like the video, by all means, give me a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, and I can't wait to see you in the next video. So for now, everyone, bye-bye. See you real soon.